You've got a Humvee, it's important to get the big bumper on the front, otherwise your toddler's got nowhere to climb. And climbing is a big thing to a toddler. I can't think of any other real use for it, but Jackson's had hours of fun wriggling around on this. And we are thinking of putting a seat in the middle, putting my legs underneath it, so we can go night shooting rabbits with it. Uh-oh, butterfingers. Don't eat them cherries, because they ain't cherries. So, Jackson, what do you think of the classic car show? Is it going well? What do you reckon? You've got to sit in a couple of cars, haven't you? And you've licked a few, which is not allowed really, is it? You're not allowed to lick them. We're at the Star in Soulgrave and we're having a look round at all these little cars. Look at that old shitter over there. One of his wheels has fell off. And yeah, there's some nice bits of kit here. There's a Daimler Dart over there, and there is a 1960s hydroplane up the top, which is for sale. And I'm seriously having to spank myself not to buy it, because I like unusual things you can try and kill yourself in. And there's a couple of lovely old Rolls Royces down the end there. Look at them, look. Look at that, look. It's going to start it with a handle now, just for fun. It's like keeping fit when you hold a Rolls Royce. Look. You stick it in the hole and give it a big old waggling. So there you go. So the Star at Soulgrave. If you've got nothing to do, it's Saturday, and I think it goes on till about 5 or 6. And they're giving away free ice creams and free beer and free burgers. Everything's free. It's a special thing. Everything's free. And if you bring your classic car here, they give you 500 quid. Can't argue with that, can you? So we thought we'd come along and let Jackson climb on the bumper. Dun 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 da da da. Oh, he's had enough now. He's getting down. Now that's quite a long way down for a short-legged young lad. How's he going to cope? How's he going to cope? Can he do it? Dun 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 da 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 da. He's a climber. This boy's a climber. If he falls, I can always sell it to Harry Hill. Dun dun dun. It's further down than you think, son. It's further down. Think of another way. Think of another way. Don't drop them cherries, for God's sake. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, you like it up there anyway. Do a tap dance on me bonnet. Go on. What a fine vehicle you've got here, madam. Your pride and joy, apparently.
I love it.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. And why wouldn't you? Smooth, fast, quiet, comfortable. Yeah, and it's got toilet in the back and everything.
So quiet. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Luxury on 4 wheels. Just remember one thing. It's going up, not down. You can't go wrong with a Land Rover. They'll never go down. They just keep going up in money. Money in the bank's going down 10%. Your Land Rover's going up 10% a year. You can't go wrong with a Land Rover. And if it breaks, go on eBay, get the bit fitted. Bosh. Job done. Bit like that with a Humvee, but I don't know. You go on eBay, the part you want is a fortune. And then you pay for it and it don't arrive. And then you wait weeks for it, and it's just terrible. Don't buy a Humvee. I'll be lucky with this old girl. He's a very nice man I got it off. He's done a lot of miles, and I think it will do a lot more miles. But you get a low mileage one, I've had them, 6, and they've been trouble. Hot, slow, noisy, wide, can't park them, thirstier than, well, you wouldn't believe it. If I'm really, really careful, I'll probably get, I don't want to think about it, to be honest. But I do hire it out. So I swapped it for a Land Rover, and at the end of the day, I've done a few proms, done a bit of TV, and so although I wouldn't say it's an investment, it is earning money. And my little boy loves it. This is the quickest vehicle I can click his dodgy seat in. It just clips straight in, whereas the Range Rover, oh, nightmare. So yeah, it's got its pros and cons, and I've also advertising my front bumpers. I've got loads of these front bumpers, and I thought it'd be nice to put one on this and maybe get it on eBay, see if we sell a few. They've all been cut in half, but I get this clever bunch up at All Weld to weld a bit in the middle and then you throw it back on there. If you need a bumper on the front like that, it's a bit, but there you go. Now the rain's come out and that sorts the men from the boys. It's nice to think all these people are more interested in beer than keeping their cars all rain-free. Quite right. Who wants to trade it? Trailer Queen. Those rolls, just don't put that in the rain, innit? Look nice, they do. Yeah, I might need me one of them. I have got a Rolls Royce. I've got 2 Rolls Royces up the back of a barn. One of them's in camouflage. I must drag it out one day and have a laugh. Today we're on the river, and we've come out here on the river because we knew it was going to rain, and I thought it'd be so much fun getting soaked on the river. Young whippersnappers with us, and we've been racing the boats, and we've managed to race every boat so far. And nothing's stayed with us. I've just eaten a pie, which is probably a week old in the sunshine, and I'm expecting to be as sick as a pig tomorrow. All ready for the wedding on, is it Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Yeah, I've got a wedding in an Abbot in Telford on Tuesday, and I don't want to be doing Huey Green impressions then. Right, I'm going to ramp up the speed now. Hey, small fry, you're my ballast. You can't go on that side. You've got to stay on that side. You're heading
straight for some boats, pal.
Okay. Right or left, Clyde?
Left.
Okay. Left, Clyde. Left, Clyde.
More left. Even more.
Push him over a bit.
Oh my God, put your back into it, will you?
It's not level. The boat's not level. Move over, if you move your arms a little bit that way. That's it, take it. That's better. Now I can get rid. Sister's having a baby. And when they all go,
what are you doing, Junkie?
you go, I'm going to be a daddy.
Are you going to row with Daddy?
Right, sit on here then. Right, ready? Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you steady?
You're going into the wall.
Yeah, it's not as easy now. Hang on, Mush, hang on, Mush.
It's because that preserver's literally strangling the poor sod.
Yeah, it's not as easy now. I'll look up and pull this way. Row the boat gently down the stream. There's a big fat crocodile, think it's time to scream. Wow! Oh God, that hit me in the head then. Today we're mostly car recovery people, and my old mate Jim's come over. We're going to take his nephews out for a bit. Look at this Beamer. Look at this Beamer. One owner from new, 20,000 miles. 20,000 miles, beautiful car, new tyres, everything looking great, and it's going to get the big sleep. I think it's going to get the big sleep probably Wednesday or Friday, because we are a bit hand to mouth with cars. So if any of you have got a car, I'm your biggest buyer. I've got what is it now, some sort of Toyota to pick up, and I think we'll go out this gateway, otherwise I can't turn round. Tyson, behave yourself. And then we've got that big black thing there, look at him, look, Rocco his name is. What a handful. Cameron are here on their holidays, and Jim's here to make men out of them. And the first thing is Jim's going to take them out in a CVRT. Now, Jim's got an H licence, and what was it, 42 years ago. So he might want a couple of minutes refresher. Then after that, I think it's just let rip, don't you? You're not worried, are you? Not much, only a bit, okay. They've got the right haircut, haven't they?
Yeah.
Are they both joining the army?
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear. Mind you, you'll be just the man saying, do it, boy, do it. Best years of your life. Best years of your life. You learn to drink beer and a lot of tea. Will they be in Royal Engineers? Remy. Wrecks everything mechanical easily. Well, 41 years since he took his H licence. I would probably stand up and hang on to them grab handles, lads. Yeah. Stand up and hang on, like you're riding a horse. Grab hold of them. If you look like slipping, grab your mate's ears. Unless they're a bit greasy. Which I think they will be, don't you? Yeah, master off. I've given him a clue there. That's no good, is it? I shouldn't have to give him a clue. I mean, it's only bloody 41 years. Quite tight in the 432.
You know, memory deteriorates.
Yeah, everything used to be bigger. Have you found it? I'm not giving him any clues. If he does crush it, one thing he won't damage will be my rubies. Look at the colour of them rubies, all shiny and beautiful. Can I hear the tick, 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 tick? Yeah, pretty good to me. Sounds pretty good to me. I wouldn't just let anyone fire it up and go off for a jolly, but Jim's a bit special. Special needs. Special needs, special abilities. I'm glad it's not throwing lots of water out in the engine compartment all over him, because the sides are crammed with mud, so the bungs are probably a bit blocked. The trick will be when he turns with all that mud in his track, he could throw a track. Gentle steering, he'll be right at first. Yeah, there we go. And I'm all set for Wednesday and Friday for me car crushes. But if there's anyone out there with an old car, I'm your man. Let me buy it, let me kill it, and make it famous. Right, let's see if you can remember where the forward reverse knob is. Can I say knob? Black knob. Yeah, I can. Ah, look at that, look. He's off. Right, we'll see him in 20 minutes.
Can I hear a simmer? Have you let him go off joyriding?
Yes, Jimbo.
Oh, good.
He passed his test in CVRT 41 years ago. Yeah,
Still fresh then, still fresh, yeah.
No, he'll come back to him. He went away he was quite a high gear. No, none of that revy stuff. I can hear it, so at least I know the track's not off.
As long as you pull away in fourth, then you never damage any of the lower gears.
No, you don't want to pull away in fourth, and that way you never wear first down.
Never over rev it.
Coming back. I wonder if they're covered in mud.
No, they look pretty. They're even standing up still.
Are they? They've not fell out then. There you go, you see? Just come up and take a tank out. That's the best bet. Have a refresher course. If you've got an H licence and you haven't driven a tank for a few years, just come up, fire it up, go off and give one a bit of a thrashing. He's going to come right up the bank now and run me over. There you go, you see, once you know, you never forget. Well done, Jimbo. Now, he was used to petrol ones and you turn them off in a different way. He might not put, he's looking.
I still think we need to get a little two-seater sofa.
Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
You could measure it up, like I just have a perfect fit one, can you?
One of them round ones.
Yeah.
Did it feel fast?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, very, very nippy, isn't it?
Without any weight on it, it must only be about 3 tonne.
I don't know what it weighs, but it's, yeah.
Was it Scimitar originally?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so Scimitar's what, 7.9, something like that?
yeah,
That's with all the kit as well.
Yeah, you actually have everything in it.
It'll take
Yeah.
at least 2 tonne.
Yeah.
I noticed it's popped a couple of bolts on there where it's bulging with mud. We might have to take them off, if we use it in the mud. But yeah, it's going well.
Drives nicely.
Yeah, it's probably the nicest, it might be the nicest track vehicle I've ever driven. Because it's so light and,
It's sweet.
And you've
Yeah,
got
sweet.
literally 360 vision as well around you. Like you just know where you are.
So that's basically when you're in a nuclear, biological, chemical environment. And that filters all the air. So all the troops that are sitting in the back of this are breathing fresh air. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what it's like outside, whether there's a chemical agent, whether it's nuclear or whatever. That's what that thing does. So you can see the seat next to you, Cam. That's where the commander will sit. And that's an ejector seat.
Yeah.
So if he thinks it's going to be hit, he can hit a big button. You see there's a big red button up there. He can hit that and that fires him out the top.
Yeah. You have a special parachute on your helmet.
Yeah. He
And,
leaves everybody else behind.
Yeah. Fires you up in the air, then you pull this thing on your chin and it fires out this explosive helmet, just enough to take the edge off hitting the ground. Pretty good stuff. You're very lucky having an Uncle Jimbo who's done it all, been there, read the book, got the t-shirt.
So you see the shape of the seat? The driver's seat lets you sit in it backwards so you can steer this. So if you lose your forward gears, you can sit backwards and you look out the back door to see where you're going and you can still see it. I've done thousands of miles doing that. Thousands. In fact, during the Gulf War, everybody was doing it because they didn't want to face the enemy. They just wanted to look out the back where the beer was and the beer tent. So it was the easiest thing to do. And all the other boys were lying fast asleep on these anyway. So it just made sense to do.
Yeah, handy. I bet you developed a kind of unusual muscles in your arms where you're pulling backwards all the while.
Yeah, of course you did. Of course you did. It's like that. That's
Yeah.
dead easy.
Got a little lump on your arms that other people haven't got from hours of putting it in a certain way. A different muscle group being worked. Yeah, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that tomorrow.
Do it on a Monty day.
Get them all driving backwards, sitting
on
the
the
wrong
Monty
way,
day.
pulling their arms behind them.
But don't
Because some
forget-
of my Monty customers do get in and face that way.
Of course, well, they want to see everybody in the back. Don't they?
Yeah.
Here on the driver's hatch, you've got an image intensifying night sight that allows the drivers to drive while it's pitch black. Okay. Smoke discharges, so you can fire smoke canisters out so that the enemy can't see you. And this, so if you roll it over and tip it on its roof, how do you get out the top? Well, here you can escape out the front. It's an escape hatch. That's a good idea, isn't it?